Good morning. Andy here. Got a question real quick about CSI drivers. There's somebody made a comment on my simple YouTube video about Longhorn RKE2 Rancher, and they asked about the HPE CSI drivers, and then I thought, did a little research and like, oh, it's actually already built in. So why not kind of demonstrate it real quick for them? So the way I got here basically is I installed Rancher for my template, very similar to how I did in that first video. I've actually updated it. So the simple install video. Once I've logged in, go to my local cluster, go to apps, right? I can look through the filters of category. We can go to storage. That's an easy one. We can see all the different CSI drivers that are available on that OpenEBS, the RK2 snapshot controller, but they are specifically asking about the HPE CSI driver. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and try and do an install. Let's just see how it goes. If it works great, then makes it pretty easy on our part. So there's a bunch of configuration parameters. Now I don't have any HPE storage here. I don't have, hopefully at some point I might get some pure storage. That's neither here nor there. Installing the chart. I'm curious, a lot of these CSI drivers require authentication to the storage array. So I'm really curious to see if this has apply CRDs, uninstall chart, persistent storage. A lot of times they'll have like in the chart itself, they'll have values or a config map that basically says these are the credentials to talk to the storage array to then provision that storage. So let's just see real quick. Controller, CSP, node labels, node affinities, images. Okay. It looks relatively straightforward. Disable nimble, disable. Okay. So it looks like it supports quite a few different. Let's go ahead and install. See what it gets us. Okay. So project, again, that's a Rancher construct. Don't necessarily need to worry about it. We can just ignore it. We can hit next. Okay. So this is what I was curious about. Here's some settings. So let's go. Quay.io. Okay, so this is where the image is. Pull if not present. Okay, that's pretty standard. Okay, I said iSCSI chap settings. So this is basically where it would authenticate. We can go ahead and install, and then we can just let's go ahead and install, and then let's just say we'll disable these guys because who cares? We don't need all those. Let's do an install. We should be able to go ahead and modify the Helm chart later, and it'll go ahead and make the necessary changes. I just want to make sure the driver itself will install. Install failed delete and values. Oh, that's good. Additional property registry is not allowed. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go. Let's go to all namespaces. Okay, it didn't even. Yeah, let's go back to apps, charts. We'll just look up CSI. That's another way to get there. We'll click on, what was it, HPE CSI, hit install, hit next. So this is saying the registry. One thing we can do, we can edit the HTML, I mean the YAML, which is always nice. Right, disable Quay, okay. Just leave all the defaults. What could go wrong, right? Additional property registry not allowed. Installation failed. Values did not meet specifications of schema in the following chart. So I'm literally just doing a Helm install driver. Huh. I wonder if they've updated it. Let's see. HPE CSI driver architecture. I think that's, yeah, there we go. This is the one I was looking at. Okay. Because it was funny because this is how I got here. So it's the partner ecosystems, Red Hat Rancher, like file system runtime, install HPE CSI driver. Leave unchecked. Okay, I will leave it unchecked. How dare you? let's go into Rancher. So according to Rancher, the install, yep, here we go. Charts, same thing. That's what I did. It doesn't say anything here about yeah, just go ahead and install. HPE storage backend. Oh, it's using a secret. Okay, well, that's kind of cool for its authentication. So that's really cool. But what about the install? It says it's supported 2.8, but I'm using 2.10 because I'm a rebel, even though it's running 2.7 there in the image. So pretty straightforward. So let's look at this again. So it says installation failed. Values do not meet specifications of schema in the following chart. Additional property registry is not allowed. Everybody remember that? Okay, let's try it one more time. We can do, we can lower that. We can go to driver. We can hit install. Let's try this. We're gonna go to the YAML. We're gonna look for the word registry. Controller, CSP, disables, images, node affinity, registry. I wonder if they updated their chart and didn't update this. Let's do an install. That's pretty cool. We found a bug. Wouldn't surprise me. Yep. Okay, cool. That's working. So the error we're seeing right now is because I have the CSI drivers set to stun, basically. So what it's not letting me run as root. So an easy way to do this is what namespace? HPE namespace. Uh, cool. So let me go over here. I'm gonna open up a new because what I want to do is I want to go to the namespaces and I want to give permissions to that namespace. So you go to project namespaces and we should see an HPE storage. I can go in here. I can go to config and pod security emission. Let me edit the config. Pod security. So basically what this is doing is giving the namespace full control, full access. So we go back to the chart. HPE, we can do edit upgrade and hit next update. So this should go ahead and reapply it. And let's see what we get. Oh, okay. Pending install. Go back here. Did I screw it up? I probably did. Close these out because now we know what we're doing. So let me go ahead and delete that real quick. Are you sure? Yes. I'm going to pre-create the namespace because that's usually a really easy way to get around this. The other, and again, this is because I have the CSI components set to stun where there's an actual like list of what can have root access. And again, the HPE stuff needs root access. So let's go to workloads. I should go over here, refresh. And so HPE is there. Yep. Okay. So the namespace is still there. Perfect. So this should just work. So go to apps again, CSI. Remember, we got to edit the YAML, install. Next, edit YAML, go to the bottom, remove that registry field. Again, I will see about filing a bug for that. Cool. And please tell me you work like magic. Worky, worky. Cool. Looks like it's running. Notice we're not getting that error right away. And we can go over here. We can go to the home. We can see the events. And there we go. Pods are being deployed, which is pretty cool. Whole bunch of pods. If we want to go crazy, we can pull up the shell. We can do a dash A. So there's my Longhorn, and there's the HPE. Here, we'll actually narrow it down. Cool, running, running, running. We can go back here. Success, great success. Cool. I will be posting this hopefully in a few minutes. Hope this helps. Didn't pull out the big mic because I didn't think it would be a long video, and hopefully it was just a few minutes. So again, I gotta report the bug, and I'll post this to that commenter on one of the other videos. Hope this helps, and really just kind of big picture. Look in the app catalog for Rancher. It is pretty complete and allows you kind of obfuscate some of the app control up a layer to make it easy. It looked like there was plenty of documentation on the Helm chart itself. So, if you want to do it by hand, then obviously it shouldn't be too hard, right? It should just be a few settings. And in fact, like just as long as you have the right chart and don't mess up the registry. Cool. Hope you liked it. See you on the next one.